What if there was one simple, affordable, and natural step you could take at night that might help you sleep deeper, restore your energy, and even support your overall male vitality after the age of 60? For many men in their 60s and beyond, sleep becomes lighter, waking up during the night becomes more common, and mornings do not always bring the same refreshment they once did. Along with this, energy levels may drop, stamina feels reduced, and concerns about sexual health or potency often emerge. These issues are common, but they are not necessarily unavoidable, and one overlooked mineral, magnesium, may play a surprisingly important role. Magnesium is an essential nutrient that participates in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the human body. It helps regulate nerve signaling, muscle contraction and relaxation, energy production, blood pressure, glucose control, protein synthesis, and even mood stability. Yet despite its importance, magnesium is also one of the minerals that older adults are most likely to be deficient in. Research shows that dietary intake of magnesium steadily declines with age, partly because appetite decreases, partly because absorption in the gut weakens, and partly because many older adults take medications that interfere with magnesium absorption. Surveys suggest that nearly half of adults do not meet the recommended daily intake of magnesium, and this percentage is even higher among seniors. When magnesium levels are too low, the results can be subtle but significant: muscle cramps, fatigue, irritability, difficulty sleeping, and in the long run, higher risks of cardiovascular problems and metabolic disorders. For men over 60, low magnesium can contribute to exactly the issues many are trying to overcome: poor sleep, low energy, and reduced vitality. The good news is that restoring magnesium intake, especially in the evening before bed, may offer benefits supported by science. A clinical trial in older adults found that magnesium supplementation improved sleep efficiency, sleep time, and reduced insomnia severity compared to placebo. Participants reported falling asleep more easily and waking fewer times during the night. Researchers believe this effect comes from magnesium's role in regulating GABA, a neurotransmitter that calms the nervous system and helps the brain transition into sleep. A systematic review of studies confirmed that while results vary, magnesium tends to help the most when people are deficient or have low normal intake, which describes many older men. This means that taking magnesium before bed may not be a cure for every sleep problem, but for those not getting enough, it can be a safe and effective support for deeper rest. Sleep is only part of the story. Many men are interested in vigor and potency, and while no supplement can guarantee results, magnesium has connections to male hormonal health and circulation. Testosterone, the primary male sex hormone, naturally declines with age, often leading to reduced energy, lower libido, and slower recovery from activity. A study found that men who supplemented with magnesium had higher levels of free and total testosterone, especially when combined with exercise. While the effect was not dramatic enough to replace medical treatment, it shows that magnesium sufficiency supports hormonal balance. Magnesium also helps relax blood vessels and supports nitric oxide pathways, which are crucial for healthy circulation. Since erectile function depends heavily on blood flow, maintaining good magnesium status is one more factor in protecting potency. Observational studies show that men with magnesium deficiency have a higher risk of erectile dysfunction, especially when combined with metabolic or vascular problems. This does not mean magnesium is a magic pill for sexual performance, but it reinforces that deficiency makes things worse, while adequacy provides the body with a healthier foundation. In this way, magnesium helps indirectly by supporting better sleep, improving energy metabolism, and keeping blood vessels functioning properly. For men over 60, even modest improvements in these areas can make a real difference in quality of life. So how much magnesium do you actually need? According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, the recommended daily allowance for men over 31 is 420 milligrams per day. Ideally, most of this should come from diet. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens such as spinach and kale, nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds such as pumpkin and sunflower, legumes including black beans, lentils, and chickpeas, as well as whole grains like oats, brown rice, and quinoa. Avocados and bananas are also good sources. Unfortunately, modern diets often lack these foods, and even those who eat well may fall short due to reduced nutrient density in crops today compared to decades ago. That is where supplementation can help, especially at night. Not all magnesium supplements are equal, though. Magnesium glycinate is one of the best absorbed and gentlest forms on the stomach, often recommended for sleep because it is less likely to cause diarrhea. Magnesium citrate is another well-absorbed form, but may have a laxative effect at higher doses. Magnesium oxide is cheap and widely available but poorly absorbed, making it less effective for raising magnesium levels. Other forms like magnesium threonate are being studied for brain health, but more research is needed. For most older men, glycinate or low-dose citrate are practical bedtime choices. A common starting dose is between 100 and 200 milligrams of elemental magnesium, taken 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Starting low and increasing gradually if needed helps minimize side effects. The safe upper limit for magnesium from supplements is 350 milligrams per day for adults, though total intake from food plus supplements can exceed this without issue. The main side effect of excess supplementation is loose stools, which is uncomfortable but not dangerous in otherwise healthy people. However, men with kidney disease must be cautious because their bodies may not clear excess magnesium effectively, increasing the risk of high blood levels that can be dangerous. For this reason, consulting a healthcare provider before starting supplementation is especially important for those with kidney problems or those taking medications. Magnesium can interact with certain antibiotics, thyroid medications, and osteoporosis drugs by reducing their absorption, so spacing doses several hours apart is recommended. Some diuretics and blood pressure medications also influence magnesium levels, so professional guidance ensures safe use. If you are healthy and careful, magnesium supplementation is generally considered safe and affordable. Many men report better sleep after several weeks, along with steadier energy during the day. Because sleep quality influences testosterone levels, mood, and sexual health, improvements in one area often spill over into others. Instead of waking groggy or restless, men may feel more refreshed, with more consistent energy for physical activity, mental focus, and intimacy. Over time, this contributes to a greater sense of vigor and resilience. Taking magnesium before bed works even better when combined with supportive lifestyle habits. Good sleep hygiene is crucial. Keeping a regular bedtime, limiting screen time before bed, creating a dark and cool bedroom environment, and avoiding caffeine or heavy alcohol late in the day all make sleep deeper and more restorative. Exercise is another powerful tool. Strength training supports muscle mass and testosterone levels, while aerobic activity enhances cardiovascular health and circulation. Together with adequate magnesium, exercise strengthens the foundation of male vitality. Nutrition also matters. A diet rich in vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins provides not only magnesium but also zinc, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids, which are all important for energy, hormone balance, and sexual health. For men over 60, addressing heart health through regular checkups, blood pressure monitoring, and glucose control is essential, since vascular issues underlie both poor sleep and erectile problems. Magnesium contributes to cardiovascular health by helping regulate blood pressure and supporting normal rhythm, but it works best as part of a complete lifestyle approach. The advantage of magnesium is that it is simple, low-cost, and accessible. Unlike prescription sleep aids, it does not cause dependence. Unlike hormone therapy, it does not carry major risks when used responsibly. It is not a quick fix, but rather a gentle, foundational nutrient that helps the body work as it should. Patience is key, as benefits often emerge gradually over weeks of consistent use. Tracking your sleep patterns, energy levels, and overall well-being can help you notice improvements. Even small changes, such as falling asleep faster or waking up less often, can make a meaningful difference when accumulated over time. For many men over 60, that can mean the difference between dragging through the day and living with more vitality. In summary, magnesium may truly be the one vitamin before bed that boosts potency, vigor, and deep sleep after 60. It is not a miracle cure, but it is a scientifically supported, safe, and practical step that addresses a widespread deficiency by ensuring you meet your magnesium needs through diet and supplementation when appropriate. You can improve sleep quality, support hormonal and vascular health, and maintain energy and vitality. Combined with exercise, a balanced diet, good sleep habits, and regular medical care, magnesium can be a valuable ally in aging with strength and resilience. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting supplementation, especially if you take medications or have chronic conditions. But know that something as simple as taking magnesium before bed could be the key to unlocking deeper rest, renewed energy, and steadier vitality in the years ahead.